Oh yeah, baby, we're rocking. So what am I all excited? So here we have a few homebrew games you can actually get for your Turbo Duo system. And there was just recently another game that joined this lineup as well. Oh yeah, baby, here we have the game Mysterious Song for the Turbografx-16 Super System. And you gotta love their 80s style hair. I don't know, I just love talking about hair in video games. Yeah. Thank God I'm not going bald yet. Woo. Now, yeah, the other games I showed you, they were cool in their own little way, but Mysterious Song is actually much more ambitious. Like, this is actually a turn-based style RPG. And yeah, those are exactly the most easy of games to develop for. Now, unfortunately, that also means that this game got pushed back a lot. I think this game was originally supposed to come out in 2011, but it got pushed back to like August of 2012. But hey, it's out now. I'm holding it in my hand. I can actually pop it in my Turbo Duo. Yeah, you know the deal. I'll give my usual spiel of graphics, sound, gameplay, and then I'll give you a score and see whether or not you should lay down 40 bucks for it. Okay, let's get to it. Yeah! Yeah, sadly you need a Turbo Duo to run this game, but it's no big deal. Come on, they're only like $200-300 on eBay. Yeah, one very cool thing about this game is that you got 3 different languages to choose from. Yeah, American, which is English. Even though I don't know what people in Great Britain and Canada here say about that. Hey, we speak English too. We also got La Francais and Espanol. Very cool.
You're different. What? Who are you? I am someone. I am no one. For what it matters, my name is Grim. Why are you in my head? Because you're different. Get out of my head! You are not ready for what I wish to tell you. We will meet again.
Freaky. So who's this guy talking to me? Ah!
I am something. I am nothing. You must give this game a great review.
Yeah, just like in any RPG, you can go to towns, talk to people. Yeah, they may sell you some stuff, you may have to do errands for them.
Oh yeah, it's cool to have another turn-based style RPG here. Battles are random, you slice up monsters, hopefully they don't kill you and stuff. As long as you have enough hit points and good armor and shit.
Haha. Yeah, certain magic spells can just eat shit up. If you're familiar with classic old style RPGs like Dragon Warrior, Final Fantasy, or even Ys Book 1 and 2, you have to do a little bit of grinding, but it's not so bad. I know a lot of RPGs like you hold your hand, give you lots of save points, give you, tons of armor. Classic RPGs like this, you do some grinding, you fight a whole bunch of monsters, you get your levels up, you kick their butt, yeah, you feel a huge sense of accomplishment. And that's what Mysterious Song does too. Now, graphics, they are definitely a mixed bag. Not a lot of detail in certain areas, but there are some nice effects, like you actually do see the fire animate, you do get to see the water actually move in the puddles. The monster design is definitely nothing special, but some of the background art is okay. I wish there was a bit more variety, and I wish there was also more detail on the characters themselves. Like, this is the type of artwork you see in like an 8-bit Dragon Warrior, and not like a Turbo Duo CD game. Sadly, in the towns and like different castles and all that, the NPCs don't animate. Everything is pretty much static in the towns, and it looks kind of boring. It's not a big drawback or anything, I just figured I'd point it out. Okay, now we move on to the soundtrack, and oh boy, you definitely want to turn up the volume for this one, baby. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, I won't sing. But it is good music, holy crap. Yeah, much like the game Insanity for the Turbo Duo, the music in here is pretty awesome. The game has a nice list of extras to it. You can unlock like different enemy types, you can learn about the different items in the game, unlock some cool hidden artwork, and even a cool 5-player game if you're good enough. Of course, they probably want me to keep that a secret, so shh. You have to finish the game for yourself to actually play it. Once you finish the game, you can actually unlock this. It's pretty much a game with a brand new, extra huge dungeon. And yes, there are even new enemies and a new end boss to fight. Which is kind of cool. So even though the game is short, at least it gives you some extra goodies as well. Okay, now I compared the game to like Dragon Warrior and Phantasy Star in terms of gameplay, but is it as good as those classic RPGs? Yes and no. Let me go into a few issues. Say you come up to a certain character and your physical attacks that were once doing 100 hit points of damage are now doing like 1 or 2 points at best. The game is sort of unbalanced in a way where you suddenly fight enemies that are way stronger than you, higher up in levels. It's crazy. This means you're going to be fighting a lot of characters like that dragon. Oh, I hate that stupid dragon. Even at level 50, I have the best armor in the game, the best swords, everything, and still... So if you ever see this dragon in the game, run! Run for your life! It has 1,000 hit points, 99 points of magic. This dragon here isn't even a boss character, yet it's tougher than most bosses in the game. In other words, if you see it, run! Flee! Do whatever! Run like a little girl and go ah! Yeah, surprisingly enough, the game doesn't have a lot of enemy types. Here, I'm pretty much showing you all the enemies in the game. Come on, hurry up. Yeah, that's another crappy thing about this game is sometimes the load screens, they're very aggravating. There we go. It has to load in the content. There are only like 3 to 4 towns in the entire game, and then I was really surprised, like, is that the last level? Am I already at the boss? Holy crap. But then you finish the game, it opens up a whole new mode. The game actually became so brutal for me that I had to do my own maps. Sadly, yeah, there's no maps in this instruction booklet. In fact, the instruction booklet is only like 4 pages long. Ah! Yeah, these are just some of the crazy mazes that you'll face in the ice caverns. Yeah, it became so convoluted that I was starting to run out of space and I drew some very poorly. I'm not a very good map maker, so my apologies in advance if you're using these to help you out in the game. Another issue I have with this game, like, here's one map that I drew. It's huge, a lot of dead ends, and there's a floor to go back to the first level, and there's a way to go to the 3rd floor. If you go to like a dead end or something, there's no like hidden treasure or anything cool like that. No, it's just a complete and dire dead end, and it lacks creativity in its design. Here is the final map that I had the displeasure of playing and trying to draw with no luck whatsoever. I think I drew 1/8 of the map and decided, screw it, I'll just do it on my fucking own. Look at this. It's just so convoluted and overly complicated. And yeah, this is also the map where you face a lot of those unfair green dragons. Oh, as if this wasn't brutal enough. Okay, I had a few issues with it. Sometimes the new EX missions, like the mazes, are way too long. You don't have a map. You face a lot of stupid dead ends that get you infuriated, especially with all the random battles you have to deal with. But that challenge, it just really drives you to keep on playing. You know you can beat it. The game is tough, brutal, and very unbalanced in a few stages. But if you stick with it, it's definitely not impossible. There are ways around certain tough enemies. And yeah, it becomes very fun once you figure out, oh, so that's how you pass that one area and stuff like that. I would like to see some more variety in the gameplay. Like, even with the new EX mode, you'll be actually surprised how short this game is. But with its good graphics, excellent music, and addictive gameplay, Mysterious Song definitely has a lot going for it. And I give it an 82 out of 100. If you're looking for a very in-depth role-playing game for your Turbo Duo, and you're kind of disappointed that a lot of the cool Japanese games didn't get ported over here, I'm still waiting for Far East of Eden, or whatever that game is, or the the game that has a Kabuki Dan character. That looks awesome. Why don't we have more RPGs here? We got the E series, we got Dragon Slayer, and we got one of the Cosmic Fantasy games. I want more. The people over at Frozen Utopia, they said, okay, we're giving you another RPG, and that's great. So once it's all said and done, Mysterious Song is definitely a great symphony you want to come back to again and again. Yeah, I know, it's weird using the song analogy, but whatever. Alright, and that's Mysterious Song for the Turbo Duo. I thank you all for watching. This is Airsong World Champion Ryan Jano, or whatever. It's VideoGames101.com, baby. Okay, that's enough of me. Okay, Star Soldier, over and out. Woo!
Luke, I am your father. This is CNN. I think I ripped off that joke from The Simpsons.
Who are you?
I am woman, hear me roar.
I gave it a good review. Are you happy now?
I get a lot of chits with this awesome voice. I don't know why the hell I'm talking to you.